Yeah, greetings to the family once more. We are back. Now, we are talking about carbon. I have a lot of downtime today, so we'll make sure we do a lot of this. We get through pretty quick, and that's it. You know what is going on, how to find them, where to find them, and how to use them. They are very, very easy. Now, let us go on. It's carbon. Carbon is the sixth element on the periodic table. Is carbon, and a carbon is recycling. It's your recycling. Basically, anything that is dying is going back to carbon. Anything say so you're talking about carbohydrate, or you're talking about your carbohydrate. That's your formula for your glucose or something like that. In the formula, the most important formula of our lives in chemistry is this one right here. And of course, you are talking about hydrocarbons. That is the carbon chains, the carbon and hydrogen. So carbohydrate, you hydrate is to take in water. So you go to the hospital, the doctor will tell you to hydrate. Hydration is good for your system. Hydration prevents kidney problems. Kidney failure can easily be destroyed if you drink a lot of alcohol without hydration. It means you are killing your kidneys. You see what I'm trying to say? Now, carbon plus hydrate. Carbon is carbon element. Carbon plus hydrate. And of course, the oxygen. And you got the carbohydrate. These two right here is water. Carbon plus water gave you carbohydrate or your starch. This is water. Ahanom no water. Pepawi ya water. What you say? Of course, this is half of this. The oxygen we water. Into carbon plus water gives you carbohydrate. Into unkotu banche no free form no na ehona yituntum kakra. It's full of carbon. Unkotu bayere free form. Adie bi ehye form a ebe pro no eye tuntum. What do you say? That is your carbon right there. So you obia no you see the fuel of the body, the fuel of your body is carbohydrate, or carbohydrate is the fuel of the body. It's carbon plus water. That's giving you, if you break the formula down in the chemistry, that is what is giving you carbohydrate. It's carbon and water. And then the same carbon chains, hydrocarbons, is how you get a lot of chemicals. Now we will talk about all of that. So your carbon, you get charcoal. Carbon, bidia, ushi bidia, unya carbon. Carbon, ushi bidia, ubinya charcoal, chalk, and coal. So a lot of elements can be obtained from coal. Like beryllium, you can get beryllium from coal, So basically, if you burn wood, ushi iduano shia, ubenya coal, and the coal is what you call charcoal. Yeah, the charcoal no kwakotro. You burn the wood. You see idua homfaso. You burn the wood, and you get the coal that you call charcoal. And the charcoal is full of carbon. The charcoal right there is full of carbon. About 90% is carbon. Is what I'm trying to say. Now, back here. Now, you get your cassava into mamenkyerɛ wadeɛ. Onsa wo noa aduane a woda asen no wo noa aduane a na adeɛ bi wɔ ho na ayɛ sticky. Enwusie na ekro no aye stick ewo dasen ho winim se eye carbon a ye sanfre ni coal tar onse coal tar nso a odi ego kwan no so a ye de car nam so no eye sticky eye stick a dryer na aye rigid e de wia bebo pa na coal tar na san ye mre what do you say Oda sign no de no aduane wi na ade na ada ho na aye odo wonsa kan na keka wonsa se ko tal carbon. And then after that no uja ma da sign ho wo a na akoto da de sign no wodu dade bi na wo de atwitwi da sign na ho aye neat. It's carbon is always in your house. Now let us move on. Characteristics of carbon is very dark. Of course, it can be solid and it can be powder. You see what I'm saying? At some point, it is coming to be in the form of a little bit of liquid, but it has a high viscosity. That is how udo unsakanda sen hona aye stick. Is what I'm trying to say. And it is not a metal. And yet it is not a metal. Of course, carbon is not a conductor, but I will tell you it is a little bit tricky here. Carbon is an insulator, it's an electrical insulator, and it is a thermal conductor. It is a little bit, you have to be smart to differentiate. It is an electrically insulator, and it's a thermal conductor. We'll talk about that. Now, you burn cassava, you get carbon out of that. You are full of carbon. You burn a what did you be two gymnasts? I was here. A musina econ, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide, you musina econ. And then human being, we are full of carbon. The carbon plus oxygen gives you carbon dioxide. Carbon plus oxygen will give you carbon dioxide. And when you breathe out, you are breathing in the oxygen. You are breathing in this oxygen right here, and you will breathe out the carbon version of the oxygen. That is the true meaning of carbon dioxide. You breathe in oxygen, and you breathe out carbon version of the oxygen, becoming carbon dioxide. Now, Adiabia Air Pro is in the form of carbon. Adiabia ni pauwa oba bepura uye tuntum. Broni ewunu bepura uye tuntum. Bibini bepura uye tuntum. It's our returning back to our natural state, to the earth. We are returning back to carbon. What I'm trying to say. And I decoded the carbon, no? The car is the womb, or Bana Yofuno is the car, and it gave birth to us. So car plus born is a carbon. Mamu chalu to the more use carbon papers. And what you chalu to. On says why is it now? Let us get the properties and the uses right away. Now, Mammy use winners are yes, I the same flato. I mean, switch board on us. Sorry. Now, it's an electrically insulator, meaning you can use it to make onset wire na electrical wires no cover ni nyina ye tuntum ade na copper wire ni shemu no cover na wo ho no ye tuntum because electrically insulator, so it will not generate any static electricity to kill you or any form of electricity to kill you. That is why black is it's an electrically insulator. But sometimes it may because it's a thermal conductor. Thermal is temperature, thermometer, temperature. It's a thermal conductor. So sometimes it will get hot. But electrically, it is an insulator. Now, car ties be a black. Mamuch or car cobano a black. It's full of carbon because carbon is an electrically insulator and it's a thermal conductor. Sometimes oka tino ebeya shepa because a sanam cold tal no so air black. It's full of carbon. Your cold tal is carbon right there. Okay. Now it is used in the production of fuel. On the carbon, what the BDA would unya igniter a can't BD one. What the soja, what the anodrianity. It's a fuel. BDA is carbon right there. What the BDA and soja, what the anodrianity. Adeɛ tuntum bi hyɛ wo pencil nim, ma mo de pencil etwerɛ no. It is carbon. Your carbon is inside the pencil. What you say? And the carbon is good for your teeth. Eye ma wo se, neat. Nti ye nananom na omo de body tree. Omo de body tree eni bidie. Uko body no, utwa body eni free ho a. Na emfimfin no, we will talk about that one too. Utu emfimfin no, once a while bia wo Ghana yi bi. Ebe ma wo se aye neat, wo se na aye yellow. Ebe ma wo se aye neat. Ye nananom no omo kotwa body eni ti na. Na omo ka akopɛ carbon or they say bidie no. Na oma yam dia fra body tree ne dia twetwe ne sen. Na ne sen aye neat. Ne sen aye kama. E na ye sen aye yellow. Yes, you technology so yes say. So that is it. So it's science is the crack. If you understand science, the crack. Okay. You see, as I begin talking about the elements now, the central part and on say carbohydrate is a carbon plus water, giving you carbohydrate. Banchi crying fuel pa. Banchi carbohydrate, banchi is full of carbohydrate. In carbon plus water, giving you carbohydrate. C6H12O6, O6 biwa. C6H12O6 is your carbohydrate. What you say? And you get your hydrocarbons. You breathe in oxygen, and you breathe out carbon version of the oxygen. And the plants, the kube, abrobe, bofre, watermelon, they will also take the carbon dioxide that you are bringing out, and they will exchange it back to you, and they give you the oxygen back. Your waste product, they love it. You also love their waste product. That is the central concept of photosynthesis. And photo means something that is automatic. Photo, me kucha picture. What you say? So we call something photo or autotrophs, or we will talk about all of that. Now, that is your carbon right there. Enti abusuafo na love you all. Me the movie see. Remember na short. Under 80 minutes cry. Okay, so it's easy to understand. You can combine now. You can start combining some of this yourself. But we will do experiments. So we are done with carbon. Nitrogen is the 7th. We will get there. I love you all.